Welcome, my name is Matt, aka Road Jedi 88. We are getting into Star Wars, guys, with heroes, mods, character 50R-T. Now, if you followed my last two character mod videos, 000, I was mystified by or dumbfounded about. Once again, unlike with Zero or Forlom, nicknamed Zero, I had a lot of information about him, coming from my George Lucas era generation, 1990s to 2000s, 2010s, before Disney, knowledge of Forlom. Once again, here with 50R-T, I am unfamiliar with. 50R-T, just looking at his model making, it almost feels either Republic droid model or, based on what I'm reading about his abilities, possibly like catering to like the rich people. One of them is the box shuffle. Sounds like kind of a casino droid almost. I don't know if this droid is seen in one of the Disney generation of games. I have seen the Clone Wars. I've seen the Rebels. I've seen pretty much all the shows that have come out from the Disney generation. While the post-Return of the Jedi storylines of Disney Star Wars tends to throw me off, the pre-A New Hope storyline of Star Wars throws me off less, just because they follow the books and the backstory is a lot better than the post-Return of the Jedi versions. My generation kind of looks past Disney's claim of legend and canon. To us, Star Wars is Star Wars. It's not Star Trek, and Star Trek does alternate timelines. Star Wars never has. Not until Disney, apparently. But, again, just prospectively bear in mind, this is coming from someone who does come from the George Lucas era of Star Wars. 50R-T, I don't recall seeing anywhere in the Clone Wars. There was a lot of new stuff for me to digest, mentally. And I do keep rewatching it and rewatching for anything I probably have overlooked or missed, and I'll do it again, just in case 50R-T was seen anywhere in there. I do not recall ever seeing this guy, so I'm guessing he's in a Disney generation of a Star Wars game. It's the only place I can peg where he might be. I don't recall ever reading about him. I don't recall seeing him in any of my generations of Star Wars games, and I don't recall seeing him in any of the movies that I'm familiar with. So I'm guessing a video game. And it might be one I'll eventually come across as I'm turning my YouTube channel into a gaming channel, and Star Wars is a large interest of mine. So if I haven't come across him, I'm bound to. With that said, we're here for mods. If anyone is familiar with the specificness of 50R-T, the character, where he can be found, feel free to comment them down in the comment section so I can investigate and find out about it myself, because I'm all about additional characters of Star Wars. That's why I follow like the Tales of Mos Eisley Cantina, Tales of Jabba's Palace, Tales of the Empire, Tales of the Bounty Hunter, all the Star Wars journals and stuff like that, the point of view perspective books. I mean, you get details of sound like characters that in the movies looks like they're just there, but no, they're really not. They actually have a life of their own, and those books bring that into perspective. I'm just one of those Star Wars fan nerds that I'm not religious about Star Wars, but I am passionate about Star Wars. Just simply passionate enough to invest interest about the side characters as well. That's just the kind of Star Wars fan I am. Anyways, I looked up about mods, And what SWGOH.GG recommends speed and health. Now you need 4 speed mods in order for them to be active, in order for speed to be activated. You need health. So this is a support character. I have not seen what he looks like in battle. Let's see what he does. I am curious. Nope, wrong hollow table. Because oftentimes, seeing what the character does in battle is going to make a difference to understand why you're even modding them. What mod are you giving this character? Was he a light side character? We'll go with Tier 1, Battle 1, normal difficulty mode. Keep it simple. I don't need a full squad. I just simply need to see him. I need to see what he looks like in battle. And of course, if it's anything like C-3PO, he's already dead just from showing up to the field. Because he doesn't actually attack. So, VIP treatment. At the start of battle, the weakest other ally gains VIP. Whenever the VIP is damaged, they gain stealth for 2 turns. Okay, so he provides stealth to his allies. I don't have any allies to test that out with. I could try a second battle to discover from that part. VIP. When receiving damage, gain bonuses from characters that utilize VIP. Now, if he's coming from a specific known Star Wars game, possibly Disney Generation is my guess, I would like to know who he is known to work with. Because VIP kind of indicates it's specific people. It'd be like, Zero or Forlom and Zuckus together. I mean, they're kind of VIP to each other. And if you're thinking in definition of what a VIP is. Droid allies have a plus 10% defense and plus 15 speed. So if I had other droids, like say R2-D2 or Chopper, he provides extra defense and extra speed to them. Well, that's helpful. That allows them to move a little bit quicker. Not that R2 really needs it, but he's a hell of a lot quicker than C-3PO. But that's nice to know. So it sounds to me like he works alongside with other droids. We could group them in a droid squad battle. Deal physical damage to target enemy. Reusable in 4 turns. Okay, so once it's used, it's one of those you gotta go 4 turns before you see it again. Deal physical damage to all enemies 3 times. Before I do anything, I want to see the last one. Reusable in 4 turns. Dispel all debuffs on the weakest ally. Dispel all debuffs on the weakest ally. Well, these are all battle droids. Okay, so let's test that last one out. That did nothing. Well, that was beautiful. And of course, I've got mods on him right now. Speed and health. And it looked like they made a pot shot on him, and he's still kind of, it looks like his mods are still holding, which is what you want to see. He took out that B2 super battle droid pretty easily. And this was just a test run for myself to see what he looks like in battle. Because honestly, I have not used this character at all. I know nothing about this character. I am in the dark. And I am a Star Wars nerd. For me to run into a character I'm in the dark about, one, more than likely it's coming from the Disney generation. Because I'm very well literate, well read, well knowledge about everyone, almost all the characters before Disney. Disney has thrown in a lot of new stuff, and it's taken me a little while to catch up, especially at my older age when I got family life to keep up with. And jobs and, you know, life. So, not quite the same as when I was a kid when I had nothing else better to do but be the nerd. Now I'm still a nerd, but nerd dynamics have had to change as an adult. Anyways, so speed and health is what Swgoh.gg recommended. Of course, I haven't seen him outside of battle. It sounds to me like he does work great in droid squads. According to this top here, it looks like he's good for Old Republic characters. So that might be his VIP. I want to see him again in battle. Nah, why do I keep selecting that one? Go back. And we'll go a little bit further up the scale. We'll go into hard mode. Try to add a little more oomph to the fight. But let's look at him with Old Republic characters. And I don't think I've gotten very far with those characters. This has got to be coming from a video game. Because I am very unaware of all these. I'm racking my brain because there's only a couple of Disney Generation Star Wars games I've even attempted to play. But, so, I'm going to go with that third option. I don't want to be so fast in the fight. Because I want to give him a chance to show, I want him to give him a chance to show himself what he's capable of. So I'm going to run this back ability. He still wipes him out pretty quick. And I'm trying to watch to see what he does for his own squad. He looks like VIP. Okay, so mission Veil. VIP, when receiving damage, gain bonus from characters that utilize VIP, which is coming from our lead character here, 50R-T. He's who's providing that. So it's going to Mission Veil. It makes me wonder if Mission Veil owns him. I could be wrong. Because, I mean, if it was a Zuckus and Furlong dynamic, I mean, I would see that being the VIP essence. Mission Veil. Well, I'm not going to get to... But we've already kind of seen his minimal attack ability. It's really pretty simple. So we are basically making him quicker and giving him more health. It sounds to me like he provides defense for his squad members. So yeah, it sounds to me like he's, even though they got him categorized as a support character, he has healer abilities. So it sounds to me what we've done is with the mods, we've cross-trained him with a healer to support as a healer. Basically, he's supporting the squad as if kind of medically. He's medically supporting the squad. That's what it sounds to me. And that's kind of what it looked like, at least for Mr. Veil. I haven't tested him out with other droids, but it sounds to me like it just kind of provided extra defense and allowed him to move quicker. Basically, not much different than what he did for Mr. Veil. So that is what Swgoh.gg is recommending. Put in 4 speeds for the speed aspect to activate, makes him quicker in providing what he needs to for his characters, as well as probably his attack abilities. It's probably what made it so easy for him to gun down the droids as quick, even though that was a first tier battle section. We want him to be quick. If his objective is to defend his squad, and it may not necessarily be that we're cross-training him to be a healer. He could be kind of cross-training as an essence of almost a tank, because a tank is something that protects. He provided defense. That's protecting. He offers speed boost to the droids. Okay, well, that's kind of attacker too. That sounds like something an attacker would do. But he's offering stuff. It's almost like he's medicating his team. So you can look at it as if he's a healer, but you could also look at him as possibly being cross-trained as a tank too. One or the other. It could be kind of a mix of both. In a sense, kind of a split the difference situation. And I'm guessing that's what we basically were recommended to do. And it's making sense to me. So, I'm getting myself directionally disoriented. Alright, so get those mods set up. Speed, 4 speed, a pair of health for them to be active, level them up, rarity them up, gear them up, and then calibrate them. Now, since he was attacking, since he's almost acting like a mix of both a health and a tank with the mods, I would say, based on what I saw, the calibration, you're probably cross-training him with almost attacker abilities, would be my guess. That would be almost my suggestion. Test him out in battle and see what he does, what he looks like. Test him out in a more challenging, harder difficulty battle and see what he looks like. But this is a recommendation SWGOH does make, and based on what I saw, I feel in agreement with it. It makes sense to me. So, this is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, mods, SWGOH, mods for character 50R-T. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comments, questions, suggestions down below, and I will see you in the other videos. Thank you for following. May the Force be with you.